Hey everybody, Dr. Mike here with a few final thoughts as we end our virtual learning experience during the summer of 2020. Hey, I know a few of you are graduating and best wishes, congratulations on that accomplishment. And I know you're going to do well out there in the real world and represent Ball State as responsible professionals. Before I wrap it up here, I want to ask you this. During your experience at Ball State, did you ever take the Beneficence Pledge? This is the pledge that's named after that beautiful statue that we have on the campus that symbolizes the notion of beneficence. Did you ever take that pledge? The Beneficent Pledge, it's a pledge to maintain high standards of scholarship and excellence. It's a pledge to practice academic honesty. It's a pledge to act in socially responsible ways. And it's a pledge to value the intrinsic worth of every member of the Ball State community. This is a wonderful pledge, and I think that we can take the elements of the pledge and continue to practice them in our professional lives. Think about it. Keep on maintaining high standards of excellence in whatever you do. Practice honesty in whatever you do. Always try and act in ways that are socially responsible. And please respect each other. Try and value the intrinsic worth of every human being. Let me wrap this up by talking about what it means to be a professional and what your professional obligations include. What does it mean to be a professional? Well, first, a professional cultivates trust and respect, is trustworthy and honest. A professional possesses special expertise. I hope that we've given you some of that expertise while you have been enrolled at Ball State University. A professional applies best practices. A professional understands and applies the best practices within the profession. A professional adheres to the highest ethical standards. Professionals often join a professional organization. And of course, a professional keeps learning and growing and reflecting on their professional duties and obligations. Finally, I believe that a professional embraces and practices the notion of social responsibility. If you work in the media, remember that the media have important social responsibilities. The responsibility to tell the truth in news and advertising. The responsibility, especially right now in our society, to genuinely promote diversity and inclusion. The responsibility to protect children via ratings and other methods, the protection of children, and the responsibility to promote environmental stewardship, to care about the environment. Now, maybe you can think of some other obligations or duties that relate to social responsibility right now. Think about all the obligations during the current situation. What are your personal and what are corporate responsibilities right now in this fight against racial injustice? What obligations do companies have to fight racial injustice? And also think about the coronavirus pandemic, this historic medical event. What obligations and responsibilities do corporations and individuals have right now during the coronavirus? These are special obligations that have emerged in 2020 for all of us to deal with. And I'm so proud of the students at Ball State who have taken to the streets this summer to demand some racial justice, to demand an end to police brutality, to demand an end to mass incarceration, to the bail system, to a lot of flaws that we have in our criminal justice system. I encourage you to please carry on this fight, and please do it peaceably and within the law. I also you to continue to think about your responsibilities with regard to the coronavirus. Okay? We've learned best practices. Maybe it's our personal responsibility now to continue those practices, those personal hygiene and safety measures. And companies need to really care about their workers and their customers during the time of a pandemic. So, please, finally, just stay honest and ethical in your personal and professional lives. If you're a good person and do good things will happen to you. And a lot of the things that we worry about every day sort of take care of themselves as long as we keep trying to do the right thing and then the next right thing after that. Also, please, in your heart and your time, try and find some way to give back to the community. I believe this is so important. There's so many poor people, children, elderly people, animals, others that need our support and our help and our love. This is one of the best things you can do. And believe me, you will feel great about yourself when you start giving back to the world around you. This is what beneficence is all about. The idea of to whom much is given, much is expected. We have a moral obligation to help others. Please carry these ideas in your heart. I really believe that you're going to be great representatives of Ball State University as you go out there and behave in ethical and responsible ways. So good luck to all of you. Please remember, take care of yourselves and the world around you. It's so long.